in 2014. Yes, I was the fastest. I believe I shucked 24 oysters in just under a minute and a half. My name's Adam Smith, and I am called Cleveland on the Half Shell. Been in business for about 11 years now. I'm a mobile oyster shucking service. Absolutely love it. And you know, I'm a woodworker by trade, but I'm oyster shucker by night. You got the East Coast variety, which is Crassitria virginicus, and you got the West Coast variety, which is Crassitria giganticus. They're very different. They're very different flavor profiles. These are Waianos. These are pretty big. These are probably 3.5 to 4 years old. They should have a great flavor profile, very salty, very briny, especially this time of the year. These Westies, we call them Westies in the business. These West Coast oysters are also pretty easy to shuck. Deeper cups, if you'll see the cup right there, it's a deeper cup. They won't be nearly as salty. It will actually have a melon aftertaste, almost like a honeydew melon. That's something that just comes from West Coast oysters. What you want to do is find out from your oystermonger when they were pulled out of the water. Oysters generally last about 2 weeks, 14 days, from when they were pulled out of the water. 41 degrees, keep them in your fridge, put a wet paper towel over them, and keep them at fridge temperature. But if they freeze, they're done for. I'll give you a little hint here. Before I shuck an oyster, I'll tap it. This one sounds, sounds okay, but this one sounds better. You notice the difference. That one may not have enough liquor in it, or it's the natural juices that are in the oyster. This one is a nice, tight, early oyster, and it shouldn't flake at all. If the shell's flaking, it means you're probably shucking with the wrong knife. Well, I'll tell you how not to shuck one. This is a screwdriver, and if you're at home and you want to don't use a screwdriver. You want to be as safe as possible. People always ask me why I don't wear a glove. Well, I do. I've got a little cloth here, and you just angle the knife down. When I use the knife, I angle down, keeping my hand away from anything. And you hear the pop, and the pop means you've broken it free. It's open to the elements. Cut it, and look at that. Oh, that's a pretty one. That is pretty. And what I'm doing right now is scraping the bottom of the adductor muscle so that the entire oyster can just slip into your mouth or onto the cracker, or however you want to eat it. I would say if you've never had an oyster, try a small one. If you don't like it, fair enough. I get it. But you know, at least you've tried it.